So today I'm going to be seeing if Spider-Man No Way Home will beat Avengers Endgame as the highest grossing movie of all time. So yeah, this is something that I thought about the other day. And today I'm just going to try to predict if No Way Home will beat Avengers Endgame in overall grossing. That is my mission today. I mean, think about this. In the first 24 hours after the No Way Home teaser trailer was released, it was viewed by more people than Endgame's teaser trailer was in its first 24 hours. And that's kind of insane. So here's how I'm going to figure this out and come to a conclusion. I'm going to look at Endgame and why it did so well, and then I'm going to look at Spider-Man No Way Home, all the rumors, speculations, and hype going into it, and then determine if all of that can beat what Avengers Endgame did. So, Endgame was the culmination of the first overall story arc of the first three phases of the MCU, the first 11 years. Half of all life in the universe was just dusted in Infinity War, and everybody wanted to see how the remaining heroes were going to save the day. Were they going to bring them back? How were they going to stop Thanos? Etc., etc. This movie was also the last time we saw some of our favorite actors, like Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans, playing some of our favorite heroes, Captain America and Iron Man. Everyone felt everyone felt Hawkeye's pain of losing his family and then his best friend, Black Widow. Endgame did a great job in hinting at future shows on Disney Plus and movies like WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier, Loki, Thor: Love and Thunder, and several others. Of course, just like every MCU movie, Endgame's humor and CGI/slash special effects was spot on, just like most every other movie in the MCU. We saw the epic, massive battle for Earth, Captain America wielding Mjolnir, Captain Marvel meeting the Avengers and teaming up with them, everyone coming back, Iron Man proving he's a real hero and doing the ultimate sacrifice play, Hulk snapping, like I said, and bringing everyone back, Captain America finally getting the life he always wanted and should have had, and Tony's funeral as he and Chris Evans said goodbye to their characters. The last 2 points I want to make that Endgame had going for him is that there was rumors going around that Hugh Jackman's Wolverine would make a small cameo in this movie, and the fact that Stan Lee had passed away a few months prior, and it just made everyone want to watch this movie even more. Overall, this movie grossed $2.79 billion. Can Spider-Man No Way Home actually beat that? Well, firstly, let's just talk about the obvious. All the returning villains, as well as the rumors of the other two live-action Spider-Man showing up uh, in this movie. Alfred Molina's Doc Ock, Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin, and Thomas Church's Sandman from Maguire Spider-Man movies, as well as Jamie Foxx's Electro, and I'm probably going to butcher this guy's name, sorry, Rise Infin's Lizard from Garfield Spider-Man movies. A multiversal Sinister Six. We also don't even know who this sixth villain is, and people are going to want to know who that is. It could be any villain. It could be Rhino, maybe even Mysterio. I think that's more likely. Who knows, though? But also the rumors of Andrew Garfield's and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man co-starring alongside Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Although Marvel Studios hasn't confirmed it yet, it's literally their worst kept secret. I'm not going to go over all the evidence of them being in this movie. Like, I might do another video over that. But I would be 100% shocked if they did not show up in this movie. I'm serious. I would be incredibly shocked, not just disappointed, but like genuinely shocked. There's so much evidence to prove that they're going to be in this movie. There's even a solid chance that Charlie Cox's Daredevil and Miles Morales could actually show up in this movie. Uh, even Venom, although I do think that's far fetched. Tom Hardy's Venom, he could show up as you see in this picture here, but I do think that's a bit more far fetched, but not impossible. You know, everything I just said is this movie's best shot in surpassing Endgame's grossing record. A lot of Marvel fans grew up with Maguire's Spider-Man and have been dying to see him reprise his role ever since 2007 and when his fourth movie didn't happen. And although Garfield's Spider-Man movies weren't as popular, I think we all can agree that he did a great job of playing the role, and it'll be good to see him again, as he basically got robbed out of his third movie. Deep down, we all just want to see all three Spider-Man to interact and fight together. Maybe even fight each other briefly, but then, fight together. But there's also other things going for this movie, like the fact Doctor Strange and Wong will be in this movie. Everyone loves them. And then the overall story of the world knowing Peter Parker is Spider Man and how this affects his life and his relationships. I feel like a lot of people have gotten overjoyed and overwhelmed by all the rumors and speculations and confirmations and stuff about everything else going into it that they have forgotten the actual storyline that Spider-Man Far From Home left for us, and that was what I just said. The world knows Spider-Man is Peter Parker, and yeah, the world also believes he killed Mysterio, meaning Spider-Man is now public enemy number one. There's also the fact that this movie will set up Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. And finally, this movie will definitely do better than Far From Home, and it grossed over $1 billion. But will it do better than 2.79 billion? Will it be the highest grossing movie of all time? I even heard someone say some like a long time ago, but I remember hearing this. Someone said this was another Avengers Endgame level movie. So I mean, I think it's possible. I really do believe it's possible, but uh, more than likely, no. The biggest thing going for No Way Home is all the returning villains and, of course, the Spider Man. And although that is an absolute massive advantage, as a lot of people, like I said earlier, grew up with Maguire's Spider Man in his movies as well as Garfield's, uh, Endgame just had more going for it. It was the end of Iron Man and Captain America's story arc, the culmination of the first three phases, the first 11 years of the MCU. We finally got to see every hero in the MCU, almost every hero, and fight alongside each other as they took down Thanos, the MCU's first big bad. I have a hard time believing No Way Home will beat all of that. So yeah, its trailer might have got viewed more times in the first 24 hours than Endgames did in its first 24 hours, and it might be deemed as like an Endgame level movie. I'm gonna have to say no. I don't think it will. I do think it'll probably gross probably around the $2 billion mark, or at least close to that. That's my estimated guess that I think it will get. But even if it doesn't make 2.79 billion, oh my god, I cannot wait for December 17th. This is gonna be a good movie. Oh, it's gonna be real good. I can't wait for it. But anyways, I hope y'all did enjoy. And if you did, like and subscribe, leave a comment, and hit the notification bell to be notified of all my future videos and all the great stuff. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.